Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it might be for you. And welcome back to another Project Zomboid challenge or a Project Zomboid playthrough. We're still relatively noobish on this game, so we're still on survivor mode. I've decided to pick West Point as a spawn, purely because I don't know much about that map at all, or that area. We've done a lot of Muldra, a little bit of Riverside, a little bit of Rosewood, I think, but I've just chosen West Point. Random character who was formerly a carpenter. Once we spawn in, I'll show you what traits, positive and negative, we have chosen for our protagonist. I went for a random, and I immediately love the name. It's quite early while I'm recording IRL, so excuse me if we're a little bit croaky. Only had 2 cups of tea. Here's our house. Let's crouch. Do the usual. Turn those lights off. I can't hear any TVs, etc. So let's just lurk by here for a second and show you a little bit more about Ricardo Candelaria. What a great name. Come on, Ricky. Let's get into it, son. Formerly a carpenter. Short-sighted, so we need some specs. Look at this. Look at our boy. What a beast of a man. He's a slow reader. Works with his hands. Sunday driver. Okay, we're not going to be booking it around, but what he is, he's dexterous, good with his hands. Lucky Mrs. Candelaria. And there you go. Lucky. Why not? Short-sighted, so we got to get glasses straight away, but I decided not to go with the smoker perk this time. We start off with just our clothing. Start off with our keys. Obviously, I have not a clue where we are on the map, but it looks like we're somewhere residential. Turn my headphones up because I want to be able to hear, obviously, as well as I can. And talking of getting lucky, early doors. Let's find a lot of fresh food, so we're going to take that. We're only going to take canned stuff that weigh us down if they're really good in terms of calories. And they're not going to be any good to us until we find the can opener of dreams. Ooh. Now, the frying pan is in reasonable condition. We'll put it in our hand as a temporary melee weapon. Excuse me. We haven't found the can opener of dreams in the first house, which is a shame. We have got a pen though. And we'll take an eraser in case we make some errors. Red pen, Lane's auto manual, we'll read that. Why not? He's a slow reader, so we'll speed up time, get it done. Put it back on the shelf. That now gives us diagrams and common maintenance tasks for popular budget and family car models. Very nice. A couple of CDs. Alright. Word search magazine. We're not that bored yet. We don't need that. There shouldn't be any zombies in your spawn house. There is a belt. There's a leather jacket. We'll wear that. That'll give us some protection against bites on our torso. And I'm thinking of ripping down the clothing for some temporary bandages. We haven't got anything to disinfect them with yet. But what it does, it gives us a lot of ripped sheets. Probably too many, to be honest. We don't want that many weighing us down. 4 will do for now. Oh, didn't miss anything spectacular there. Guessing this is the bathroom, which hasn't even got anything for us to check. We'll have a quick sip at the sink. We haven't got a water container yet. And there's our first zombie outside waiting for us. Are they alone? Don't know. But we're going to mark off the house. We're going to try and keep on top of the map so we know what we've looted. Now, is this zombie on its own? No, it is not. It is far from on its own. Ricardo has his first problem. Now, if you take the zombies around the house, sometimes they can get preoccupied with windows, okay? So it gives you a bit of a chance to maybe lose one of them. Ricardo is getting some early training in his blunt fighting. I was going to say, that one should be dying soon, surely. See, the one got distracted on the window. Little tip for you there, for Zomboid. If you find yourself in a little bit of trouble, 2, 3, 4 zombies on you straight off the rip. Where did they get distracted, though? Round the front? It's all training his short blunt. Here's another one coming over. We didn't choose the inconspicuous perk, so the zombies are seeing us. If they've got the line of sight, they're coming in. They're coming over to investigate. If we work on Ricardo's pushing when we're 1v1, there, hopefully we can get a couple down, stomp them out, and that way we don't lose too much of the frying pan too soon. Now there's a couple next door there to the right. And this guy's making a lot of noise on the door, so we want him down and out the way. What you got sticking out of your stomach there, bro? Probably just a bread knife. Ricardo looking sick with his leather jacket already. Right, let's stand on top of this one, because they can't get back up. This one did, but that's okay. We've already dealt with the friend. Down you go. Stomp them out. Has anyone else been drawn in by the sound? No. We've got 3 bodies to... It is a letter opener, we thought it was. Anything good? Glasses we're looking for. No specs yet. Oh, now look at this little group down here. Now, because we haven't got inconspicuous, across they come. Now, I wanted to try and break these off one at a time. Have we got lucky? Maybe. Looks like double denim is coming over solo. Quick check behind us. Looks clear. Bring them away from their friends. Ricardo. How many times am I going to roll my R's when I say this name? Thousands, probably. Denim shirt. I mean, what's the state of it? Bloody? Condition's not great. Okay. I want to get to this car. We're not going to be able to drive it or anything, but there might be something nice in the glove box if we can get in it. It looks a bit battered. And we're not going to rush this playthrough. If we only search 3 houses per episode, I mean, it's all about survival. We've got food. We've had a sip of water. We don't know what time it is yet. I don't think I've even found a watch on one of these zombos. Let's see if we can get Hillbilly onto us. Looks good. Oh, all of them. Okay. So we're going to try this trick again. Round the houses. Will it work? Will they get distracted by the window or the door? If not, it's probably Ricardo's toughest fight so far. No probable about it. Get a few in on this one while we can. There you go. Keep the one in the dungarees down. Move, because we were in a terrible position. Nice push there. Ricardo. Ooh, he's a strong lad. I like it. Ooh, he nearly got bit then. Early test. Passed. Flying colours. Look at that group up there. Makes me a bit wary about going for 12:30 PM. Leather jackets. Digital watch. Digital watch will give us the date, right? So, classic watch, back on the floor. Digital watch. When we put it on, we immediately check that it hasn't got an alarm. It hasn't. That's okay. Any of these wearing specs? I don't think they were, to be honest. I did see some boots, though. We're going to wear the boots. They're going to give us better protection to the feet if we get snagged. Climbing over a fence, for example. So there's a bit of work for him to do there. Can't see any garden sheds that might have better weapons. So that's a worry. This frying pan isn't going to last forever. It's not going to last long. Well, it's doing okay so far. We've got some neighbours down here, but I'm weighing up the odds now. We saw 4 or 5 back here. Maybe we can deal with these. Maybe we work our way down the street rather than go up this way. Alright. Nice. Save the frying pan when it's 1v1. Deal with them. What's it looking like over the street? We are in creep mode. Crouching. Slightly stealthy, but I'm scanning. I don't want to accidentally go into a bunch of them. Is this a 2-story house? Are we looking at potentially our first temporary base of operations? We ain't getting in this car at all. What about the trunk? The boot. Plastic bag as our secondary means we've got a bit. Not a lot, but we've got 8 spaces in the inventory. Now I can see zombies down the road. I don't even know if that is a 2-story house, actually. Ah, here we go. Can we get him over the fence so we can get a little cheesy kill in? Nice. This is where we want to be careful. It is a 2-story house, which gives me a little bit of hope. I still can't see any sheds on the map. See in the mini-map here, it'll tell you if there's a shed or a garage next to a property, so always worth checking it. I want to check as well if these windows are all still intact. Okay, so this block, if you like, of 6 houses are bigger. Okay, we got company around the back. Big company. Bigly. It seems like the few of them are milling about. Purple jumper or whatever it is has caught our attention. I'd love to clear them out and secure this property in the sense that there's nothing immediately around it. We're going to probably shove them. I'm going to drop the bag there, right? We know where the bag is. I want us to have both hands free. Look at him, hungry, thirsty. Okay? Can we get in without even messing with the zombies at the back just yet? The only problem is if they see us through the window, they may then start bashing down the doors and it becomes uninhabitable again. But what we can do, we can come in here, get our drink, deal with our thirst, eat an eggplant. There's the can opener of dreams. Beautiful. Fortunately, you don't need a can opener for them. You can't use a cleaver as a weapon. Well, you can, but it's not classed as a weapon, which I always found a bit strange. Oof. We are never going to pass up a steak that's fresh. It's just not going to happen. Canned chili is good for calories. So is canned corn. Corned beef is literally the dog's dinner, though. So we're taking that all day long. The griddle pan is in better condition than the frying pan. And even though it's not a great weapon, I think we go with it. Just because it's 100%, you know? Chocolate and marshmallows will cure boredom, sadness. It's all good stuff, isn't it? Bologna, meat patty, we would need to cook it. We'll take the bologna. I'm a bit worried about going anywhere near the windows. Quick look in the washroom. Nothing to see. Bathroom's got a cabinet in it. Close the curtains. This is what I wanted. I wanted 2 adhesive bandages. Painkiller. I'm going to take the sheet a second. 2 more adhesive bandages. Our rip sheets can go. Beta blockers are huge. Absolutely huge if we get panicked. We can now take a beta blocker. Get rid of that panic. What I can do is I can add the sheet to this window. Close it. Now, we know there were zombies here. We've blocked the line of sight now, here and here. So hopefully they won't come over and start smashing these windows before we've even got a chance to decide. Oh, look at this. Now, we could still barricade this up, but I'm probably not going to take that much interest in barricading that window just to make this our base. I'd probably just loot it now. Forage in 1 and Trap in 1. They're good books. They're level 1 that we could read, pass some time, kill some of the night time, make him tired, work on the skills. Are we going to have any company upstairs? Can't hear any banging. Doesn't mean we're not going to have company. I'm looking for a bag. A bag would be huge, and not just the carrier bag we had down there. We could temporarily use. And I'm hitting E on the keyboard once, twice, very quickly. Tapping it twice. So if a zombie is behind that door, I can see it. Sometimes it's a bit glitchy. To close the curtains, you have to right click and actually tell it to close curtains rather than just left click it. VHSs. Woo. Now this is good. Anytime you see cupboards in a bathroom, you've got a chance of getting lovely things like that. Bandages. We'll take a quick sip. We still haven't got a water container, which is annoying. Close the curtains. Because we may have to come back to this house to spend the night. I don't really want to with a broken window downstairs, but prepare as if you're going to stay here, even if you end up not. I was hoping, with the lucky perk, we might find, well, there you go, we found rifle. 308 rifle. I was hoping to find a bag, I'll be honest, but... Wood search magazine. We're not bored, we're not depressed, we don't need to go down that route yet, but look at this. This bedroom has got both windows with curtains. We wouldn't have to make many ripped sheets to cover all the windows if we wanted to make this our house. This one we would have to recover, obviously at the top of the stairs. Could see him lurking. It's still only 4 PM. We should be okay to do a little bit more. Don't like that window though. I'm going to clear the glass, the broken glass, in case we have to jump through it in an emergency. If we're trapped inside or outside, remove the broken glass. We can now jump through it safely without cutting ourselves like that for a quick escape if the doors are blocked off. Sorry if you heard that in the background. Thank you very much for the new sub. Yondus? I hope I pronounced that correctly. I do digress. Okay, so they moved. It looks like they've moved around here from where they were. Look at this, is a nice looking house. So's this one. Again, they could have their windows all intact, so we wouldn't have to do any boarding up like we would do for this one. And we still got a little bit of company round back. So if we take a wide berth and hop the fence, here we go. Oh, there you go. Okay, so there's still a lot of company. We've dragged one out from the crowd though, which is good news. Trim Zach Galifianakis. Is he wearing specs? No. Of course he's not. And that made noise. Alright. So we have indeed a fight on our hands for Ricardo. I'm hopping the fence because I want him to do the same. Oh, I didn't want to get snagged like that, but we killed one of them by cheesing the fence. Cowboy hats are looking promising. Can't lie. Oh, the game lagged out there badly. Nearly got me snagged. Managed to deal with that quite well in the circumstances with the game lagging as well. A bloody cowboy hat. I mean, we can clean it up. It's better than nothing. We're a bit sweaty. He has worked a little bit overtime there. We can't really blame our guy for that. Go back over the fence, and now we've only got a couple to deal with here in the driveway, and I'm not too worried. Famous last Zomboid words. See how I'm standing on this one? Where did they come from? Don't know where they came from. I don't like the fighting angle, so I'm changing it to suit me. Oh my god, he's getting ankle tapped all over the place. He's panicking Skywalker a little bit. You can hear his heart beating, 10 to the dozen. I think he's still got enough strength in him though. It's the famous last words with this terrible melee weapon. We've got to be sensible here. One down. Got a few good swings there on him. There we go. Oh god. Tough. Made a lot of noise there, but got away with it. He's panicked. There's no doubt about it. He is panicked. Quickly looking. Hoodie. Annotated map we'll take. It could be for this area. Still no glasses, guys. Still no glasses. We will not be reading an annotated map in the street, and I can see a smashed in window there already. Wonderful. Sweaty, thirsty. More zombies in this backyard here. There's a zombie in this house. The door's open. That's good news. Now, hopefully it's only one zombie. Because we've just locked the door behind us. Oh, it's two. Right, so what we'll do is we'll... Whoops. Lead them a merry dance outside. Got away with that a little bit. Leave the door open for them. Get them outside where it's a much nicer place to fight them. One might even get trapped inside, pathing his way through to you. He didn't, but he could have. Stand on top of one, shove in the other till they go down. Deal with the one you've already beaten a lot. Dealt with. Alright, we can hear banging now. Potentially from inside. We drag this one over. Let's deal with Kurt Cobain, yeah? See, what I don't want is the zombie to come down the stairs. Potentially. They're definitely inside. Somewhere. I'm quickly going to deal with the thirst. Quick drink. Looking. Garbage bag is good. Scissors are good. Matches are good. I'm going to equip the garbage bag in a bit if we don't find a better bag. I'm not even bothered about food, really. Granola bar's great. Peanut butter's great. TV's on, making a lot of noise. Get it off. Quick look on the shelf. We'll take a book for boredom. We'll take tailoring level 1. We're now getting over encumbered. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to equip the garbage bag. Second slot. Look at this guy. Where's he come from? Just following the noise, boys. Sounds like he's attached himself to the window, which is not good. And he's got friends. Oh. We drop the bag, because we're going to need both hands free here. This is going to be a real test for our boy Ricardo. Ricardo. And his glasses on the floor. switch up your position if it's not in your favour. What we're trying to do is get him down. Now we gotta leave. Now we have to leave. Caused too much problems. Aggravated the people out the back. There is a back window here on this property. Alright, so we're opening it. We're leaving. We're trying to avoid those zombies there, though. Out the back. Did you see them? We know we devastated these zombies here. Pretty much cleared up the area. We're breaking the line of sight from the zombies that were following us. And we're hoping not to aggro any more this side. Although we knew there were a few. We know there are a few. See the zombie out front here. Our lucky trait is not helping us. We're making too much noise. We're hot and sweaty. Have they kept on our trail? Close the curtains quick. This was our spawn house, wasn't it? What I've tried to do is just not mess with those zombies back there. We're losing the fight. We've got a griddle pan in our hands, for God's sake. We're closing all the windows. We're basically hunkering down. And hoping we lost them. Okay? We're just hoping we've lost them. We're going to take this opportunity to wash. He was hot and sweaty. And we're going to wash all clothing. It's getting late. We're still over encumbered and we dropped our bag. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm prioritizing. We've got the can open now so we can have a real nice meal. Some canned chili. We'll open it up. There it is. Eat it all. Discard the can. A bit of littering, but we're under, say now, 11.38 out of 14. So we're not over encumbered. We didn't clear. Was it this house we had a lot of problems with? Yeah. We didn't clear it. Didn't even go upstairs. All we did is attract a lot of zombies, a lot of noise, a lot of problems for our boy. So I think the sensible thing to do is to spend the night here. But what I'll do, because he's not even tired at the minute, he's a bit of a beast. Dirty rag can be on the floor, I don't know why that's there. He's already working on his short blunt towards level 2, maintenance. Light-footed and sneaking, so nice, working on our skills early doors. Foraging, I'm looking at the books that we've got. Foraging, tailoring, trapping. I think out of all of those, patching up your clothes, adding some extra layers, extra protection, because at the moment, we're only really looking good on the body and the feet. And if we get holes in any of our clothing, that's going to get even worse. At the minute, no clothes in the jeans, no holes in the jeans, no holes in the boots, no holes in the hat. Denim shirt is okay. Leather jacket is okay. T-shirt can come off. Tank top can come off. Right, now if you look at your protection again, it's still green. But what we've done is we've got rid of a couple of layers that might mean he's a bit sweaty. We go into read and we're going to speed it up. So we speed up the time as we start tanking towards 10 PM. 11 PM. What I want is that little moodle for being tired to go from drowsy to like very sleepy. Because I want him to wake up in the morning. We want to take advantage of the daytime, okay? Still only drowsy, slightly thirsty. Then it goes to tired. Awareness reduced. I'm going to get him to 1 AM. There you go. We're going to force him to stop reading. It's dark. No, you guys can't see anything now. We're going to get him a drink. Nothing worse than going to bed thirsty. And while we sped up all that time, we didn't get any zombies coming across the road either. We didn't get any zombies following us, which is like a dream come true. He's going to hit the hay, and we're going to see if he can wake up with no dramas. Let's see if he can get a good night's sleep. What time is he going to wake up? 8 a.m.? Is he an early riser? 8:10. Not a bad guess. He's woken up hungry. No surprise there. What a breakfast of champions this is. Processed cheese. Radish. Glorious. He's woken up like someone's taken a dump in his mouth, so he needs a drink. And what I want to do is look outside, right? So we creep outside. What has the world given us? Problems. That's what the world has given us. Problems. What they've done is they followed. The zombies followed. They've done some damage in the neighborhood as well. Look, that door's gone. But it seems like they lost interest at a point and stopped. Probably shouldn't do that. It makes noise. Now, if I can get in this door and see if there are any zombies inside. Let's peek at the windows. One. Probably the one who kicked the door in. This one could be a problem. We're in sneak mode. And look, there's two more to the front. I'm starting to feel like this street doesn't like us. This might not be. That scared the life out of me, and it's only my light footed going up to level 1. Ricardo Candelaria might not, and sneaking is up as well. He might not want to call this street his home, whether it's temporary, permanent, regardless. He is not having much rest here, should we say. There's glasses again. Great. I think they're reading specs as well. Quick look around us. Shit. Trying to put my glasses on, man. Then we can get some more vision. God's sake. Put them on quick, boy. You got it. You got it. Let him come to you. If we can deal with them in ones, twos, threes maximum. Until we get a better weapon anyway. Now we got the glasses on. So our negative perk of short-sightedness has now been negated. How many are over here? Is it just a couple? We've got to make sure so no one's lurking in these trees. You can get grabbed. You'll have a very bad time. We don't want to engage with the street if we can help it. Look how many's there. If we can engage with 2 instead of like 7. Happy days. And we're going to start thinking about a place where to call episode 1. Look at that. Works out perfect when you can deal with 1 before the other one even reaches you. You shove them down. Deal with them. Another stray zombie. We haven't searched this house, but we know the front street. It's a bit of a shit show, isn't it, to be honest? I can hear banging. Inside this house, I believe. We really don't... I was going to say we really don't want a car alarm. House alarm. I hate it when they go across the furniture like that. Nice way to get yourself grabbed and bitten. Close the window. If we can clear this house without getting any aggro onto the house, this is where we'll call it. Alright, still no bag. I mean, we've had a couple of bags on us. Shit. There's no window, no curtain. And I just noticed how many zombies were out front. I'm going to have another drink. Fishing Volume 1. Nice. We're still not over encumbered. We're close. Close to going over encumbered. We're going to eat all of the bologna. So he's nice and full. Stuffed, in fact. And that is where we're going to leave it. Roughly 10 a.m. 7th of October, day 1, with a zombie with a knife in his head lurking outside. Ricardo has had a rough start. The zombies are closing in. Next episode, we're going to see how he escapes. If he escapes, can he get away from this street? Can he find a place that he can call home? Or is this going to be one of the shortest Project Zomboid playthroughs we've done so far on the channel? Do me a favour, if you enjoy these playthroughs, drop a like, drop a sub if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Bye-bye.